All right, hi everyone. We're moving on to example 3, which is the 2 triangle case. This can only happen in a side-side angle case. So what that means is that you're given 2 sides and 1 angle that is not in between those 2 sides. So let's look at what we're given. I'll draw a picture for this and you'll see what I mean. So let's make a triangle. All right, there's a triangle, right? And we're gonna label this as 30 degrees. Stop it, please. Across from that will be 6. We'll label this as beta, this is gamma, which makes this 7. Be quiet. She's allowed in the class. All right, I'm gonna keep going, pay attention. All right, now look here, we have 2 sides and then an angle that's not in between the 2 sides. So it's a side-side angle case. Sometimes you'll end up with 2 triangles and I'm gonna show you how that works out. We would start by solving this as we normally would with the law of sines. Since we know A and, actually I'm gonna call this alpha. What we're going to do is create our law of sines equation. Sine of 30 degrees divided by 6 would equal sine of beta, we don't know, divided by 7. Okay, so we can cross multiply. All right, cross multiply. You have 6 sine of beta equals 7 sine of 30. And then we're going to divide by 6. Okay, so we get sine of beta. And I'm going to type this in. Just the right-hand side of this, I'm going to type it into the calculator, okay?
Okay, where's the calculator?
Oh, it's over here. All right, so I have my calculator. I'm just going to enter, I'm going to make sure I'm in degree mode. I am, okay. Now we're going to put 7 sine 30 divided by 6. We get 0.583 repeating. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take the arc sine of that.
Okay, Mommy.
All right, sounds good, huh?
Okay, Mommy.
All right, the arc sine of 0.583 repeating. Now we type that into the calculator. So arc sine, and then pull that last number up. Or pull it down, hit enter, and you get 35.68. All right, so beta is approximately 35.68. Actually, that would round to 69 degrees. All right, now the question is, at this point, is there a second triangle? So is there a second beta, which means there will be a second triangle? What do you think?
Yes.
You think yes? All right, well, if we think about it, go back to what we were solving. We were trying to figure out where is sine equal to 0.58.
Yeah.
That can happen in the first quadrant, which is that 35.69 degrees, but where else can it happen? Where else is sine positive?
I don't know, Mommy.
You don't know? It's in the second quadrant, sine is positive. All right, so how do we get our second quadrant answer? We subtract from 180. Okay, so we take 180 minus 35.69 degrees, and you get 144.31. So that's a second potential beta value. That's approximate, right? But if we were to plug it back in to this equation, we would see that it also equals 0.583 repeating or close to it. So does this work is what you want to ask yourself. How can you tell Well, pair it up with the original angle that was given back here. If we add those together, so if we add 144.31 to 30, what do we get? 174.31?
Yeah.
Okay, now because this is less than 180 degrees, that means it works, okay?
Yeah, mine.
So we do have a second triangle. So yes, there is a second triangle.
Yeah, mine.
All right, so for triangle number 2,
Yeah.
what we're gonna have is we still have the same alpha value, we still have the same A value, we still have the same B value. We figured out a new beta value, which was the 144.31 degrees. So we're gonna have to figure out gamma and C over here. All right, now over here, we figured out beta already. We still need gamma and we need C. All right, so what we're gonna do is law of, to get gamma. Now that we know what beta is, we just take 180 and subtract beta and subtract alpha. So you end up getting, if we subtract 180 minus 35.69 minus 30, you get 114.31. Okay? So now, we're gonna find C. We're gonna use law of sines again. So I'm gonna say sine of 30 degrees divided by 6 has to equal sine of 114.31 divided by C.
Mom, why are you talking so much?
Because I'm teaching you. We're almost done. All right, we're gonna cross multiply. So 6 times the sine of 114.31 degrees equals sine of 30 degrees times C. And then we divide. Okay, so now you want to type that into the calculator. And so we get 10.9 approximately for C. All right, and we're done with this triangle. We have all 6 pieces. Okay, did you see that? So we have all 6 pieces over here. Let's bounce over here and finish this up real quick. So to get gamma over here, we're gonna take 180 degrees and subtract 30 and subtract 144.31. Okay, so gamma is about 5.69 degrees.
That's so great.
And then we have one more thing to find, and then we're done. We have to find C. We would use law of sines again. The only difference from what we did over here to find C is that we would have, instead of 114.31, we would have 5.69. So I'm just going to type it in like that, okay? So it would be 6 sine of 5.69 divided by sine of 30. And we get 1.18. Okay, so C is going to be 1.2 approximately, or yeah, 1.2. Okay, so that's it. See you later.